kind of making the numbers work. So just want to understand what is the steady state.
Yes.
Thank you. All the very best.
Thank you. Next question comes from Rahil Shah from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Yes. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. This order book of 61 crores. So is there a certain execution timeline for it? How much will you be executing during the year? Will it be majority of the portion or much before than that, like before the complete, let's say, in Q3? Or, and then also about the deal pipeline, how much will you be adding during the course, as you keep executing this current order book? So if you can provide a direction and some outlook there.
Look, our order book is we have been declaring our order book number on each quarter. And if you notice it's being almost consistent in this range. So typically, although the execution part of order book depends primarily on the rollout of operator, so operator loads the orders and then it asks for material as and when they need it for the rollout. So this is how it is. And then this is at the start of the year, which we have order book of 61 crores, and then we keep getting orders each week, so which keeps adding the number. So it's a constant process. So there is no specific timeline which I can mention to you. But if you see the trend, then this is the trend which we have for last few quarters.
Okay, but like in terms of value, you keep adding every week, you said, but what kind of a size you foresee? Or is it difficult to take a guess on that? Like because you are waiting for tenders and deals.
Right.
Does it work like that? Like you bidding and then you get orders confirmed. So do you see a general value throughout the year? Like okay, by the end of the year, it could be this much, or this is how much you're bidding for, and we can this percentage we can buy or something like that.
Right. So yes, I know a lot of companies do that they are bidding in a tender, and there's a probability they come out with that kind of thing, a number, projected number, and that's what I've been saying. Give us time till Q1. Along with Q1 results, we'll be giving you projection. We'll have more clarity on because there are certain things which are what do you say, in the pipeline or in the discussion, will give us more clarity.
Right. Okay, no issues. But you do see the market is the opportunities in the market quite big. So the pool is quite big, right, for you to grasp on.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you and all the best.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. We have a follow-up question from Ritesh, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Sorry, Mr. Konak, I missed one question from last time. My question is about 70% of the revenue coming from telecom. And every day we see something happening in telecom industry, some other developments. Just to make a competitive analysis, out of that 70%, who are the top 3 competition for HCL, and who are our top 3 customers for telecom business?
Look, our competitors include companies like Pros Technologies. Then there is Huber and Schooner, which is there. Then there is RV Telecom, which is there. So these companies are there, who are although, for different product lines, there are different competition which varies, but primarily you can take these companies as mainly common factor. And our biggest customer is Airtel.
Airtel. Okay. And how about Tejas? I mean, how big is Tejas as our customer?
Tejas is there, but it's still relatively small, I'll say.
Okay. And Jio?
Jio, we have started, as a customer, we've started with Jio only in last quarter. So it's building up.
All right. Because I just learned from my sources that we have deployed some engineering team at Jio sites as well. Is that correct?
Yes. So we do some work for Jio in services also. So that might be the case which you might have learned.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Next question comes from Yogan Seshwan from Mittal Analytics Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yep. Thank you for the opportunity. So, Konak sir, just a follow-up on the Reliance order that you mentioned. Could you possibly share the number which we supplied last quarter? And going forward, what is the kind of order book that we are expecting from them?
Yeah. Hi, Yogansh. Yogansh, I think it was about 1 crore kind of thing, the business that we did with them last quarter. So it's still significantly small, but yeah, it's a start point. So that's where it is. We have a lot more to build up here.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, in terms of the technology that the Reliance would be using in their infrastructure versus what an Airtel is using, how different are they? And in terms of the product basket that we have, how prepared are we to supply to Reliance if they convert us to a vendor with more order size?
Look, we have plenty of capacity, and especially, with now moving into the new facility, we have good possibility to increase our capacities to the level that we would like to. So yes, we can meet any demands coming in from our way.
Got it, sir. And sir, lastly, on the capacity, the point you were touching, so just if you could elaborate, because last time we had planned for a capacity expansion, and phase 2 was, I suppose, pending, and we had delayed it a bit because of the operators not coming up with aggressive orders. So in FY25, do we plan to complete that?
You mean the building part?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, so building part is completed. So the phase 2 building is already constructed, and it's done. So that part is completed.
Okay. And in terms of plant addition, that we will take up as in when the orders start coming in?
Yes, exactly.
Got it, sir. Got it. And sir, currently the capacity that we have, what would be the utilization of it? Is it possible to quantify that in our field of industry, or it's difficult?
It's actually very difficult because what we need is, for any capacity thing is the space and the machines and the manpower. Now currently we are using manpower mostly in the single shift. And if in case there is a surge in requirements where we need to shift,
we can increase the shift. Okay.
Yeah, we go to 2 shifts. But in case it is required, we can run 3 shifts, and we can run 3 shifts continuously, right? So it's a factor of that.
Understood, sir. All right, sir. Thank you. Those are my questions, and I'll get back in the queue. All the best to you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. We have a follow-up question from Tushar Agate from Kamayakya Wealth Management. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the follow-up. Just wanted to understand, like currently who are serving the railway gas for the underground metros and all?
Sorry, Tushar, I couldn't understand your question. Can you repeat, please?
In your line of business, the product which you are making, like railway gas and all, so currently who are catering to the need of the Indian Railways?
Right. So there are a few multinational companies, who have been providing this solution to them. Like there is Maven Wireless or there is Cobham. So those companies have been so far catering to that requirement.
And sir, what is the value proposition like to compete those all?
Look, value proposition is number one now in all the government projects. They need Make in India solution. And second is there is also restriction that they need Make in India with a local content of more than 50%. Right? So that gives us an edge over anyone else.
Got it, sir. And sir, how big is the market like this as railway ties and also the repeater of smart meter? Like both markets, can you just quantify?
Look, the railway DAS market is railway solution, this VHF repeater, those projects can run into 50 to 100 crores opportunity. A smart meter thing is we are still working around with operators and smart meter manufacturers. So we are still to get how many of those sites what they are deploying face the signal issue. So that number is still not, we are not still sure about that, what can be that potential number.
Okay, sir. And sir, post these 2-3 quarters which you mentioned earlier, do you see the good revenue to come because the opportunity is huge in the railway solution?
Which solution, sorry?
So in the railway solution, you mentioned about, you given some numbers, the opportunity seems to be huge. So in the 2-3 quarters, are you seeing any revenue coming in?
Yes, hopefully yes. Hopefully yes.
Fair. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. We have a follow-up question from Rahil Shah from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Yes, hi. Thank you again. Just before you mentioned about something like reaching 500 crores in 4 years. So if we focus on that, it's a pretty big number, right? And you said you need to keep adding new verticals or new businesses. But if we focus on the current order book, 61 crores, meager order book, it just won't cut it, right? We need a massive order book to reach there. So what are your plans? I mean, if you can just walk us through that, how do you expect to scale up significantly so as to reach a certain target? And what new verticals do you add which will help us get there?
Right. So, look, I mentioned, earlier also that from our current business, what we are doing, current products, they will keep giving us nominal growth, maybe 20%, 25% here and there. But to reach to that 500 crores target, we have to do something new. Now the new part, what we already have is one is this interference mitigation solution. That is something which can convert into big numbers because that requirement is big. Second is EMS services which we are adding to our portfolio. That definitely will make this number look very small. Then we are getting into some new products like ONU. So ONU is used, for internet connectivity, optical fiber connectivity, and it's the way internet is expanding. You need millions of ONU, and that is something which can make the number very big. So these are kind of products which will make us reach there.
So, no, I understand these products will make us reach then you say big numbers, but what kind of a number do you expect? If you can just provide as a, you can say, let's say, direction. So just to understand, I mean, when you say big, what is
Right.
big?
Look,
Interference management, when you said can give big numbers.
We are looking for 500 crores as of now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're saying so the verticals you mentioned will take you there?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. But my question is, by when you see them scale up at such level, will it be in a year or so, or it'll be like, it'll be gradual progress?
So all these three things what I mentioned to you, this is going to happen over next couple of quarters. They're going to start in next couple of quarters.
So the journey for them will start within a couple of quarters, and then eventually they will.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. There are no further questions. Now I hand over the floor to Mr. Trivedi for closing comments.
Thank you. We thank all the participants for attending this session. We believe that we have satisfactorily run you through our company and financials and addressed every arising questions thereon put upon the floor by the participants. We continue to see growth in our broad product portfolio and witness a strong momentum across our business, supported by R&D and other strategic initiatives. We remain focused on bringing new products, exploring new markets, and creating value for our stakeholders. Please follow up with Investor Relations team, Kunal Shah, Naman Maheshwari, Active IR, if you have any question which weren't covered up in the session, and hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your conference for today. Thank you for your participation. You may disconnect your lines now. Thank you and have a good day.